I did upload this baby monster, who I did not end up seeing. And in case you haven't been following the shit show, for the last 2 weeks, I've been kind of relentlessly stalked by the incest cult. And if you're not familiar, I can give you a little, let's do a little recap on who they are for the people who are new.
Girl, and you're not connected to your dad, you need to go find your dad and suck his dick. Humiliating.
Cry. Can go get the ball.
Yeah, so they have been insane on the internet, streaming for a few years. Oh my god, I'm gonna get this fucking image down. I love you, baby monster, but not right now. I need to see me. I'm not good at the tech side. So I met them in last year, and we are both on the East Coast, so we started collaborating. I was under the impression that they were like, yes, mentally ill, yes, genuinely fucked up, but that they were playing it up and just kind of like loving the attention and saying crazy things and doing bits. But the unfortunate reality is those, videos of Grace dragging her mom by her hair or Ben kicking Grace and all that, it's not a bit. It's not. That's just their life. And they lie constantly about it. Anyway, so I had befriended. I wanted to be a friend to Grace. I offered her a place to stay with me. And it was around that time that Ben started going full kind of like attack mode on me. And we had a confrontation on my porch. And I've been firm since September of last year. I have no interest in collaborating with these people because they're abusive, crazy psychopaths and narcissists. And it's super toxic. And so I went my separate way. Unfortunately, they have been restreaming and watching my every move since then. And I just learned to, make the best of it. They're great villains. They're so obviously the villains. And it gives you a little kick under your ass, I kind of like being A-logged because it's like people are waiting for me to fuck up. So I want to hold myself to a higher moral standard. My whole channel has been about being honest about my life in its fullness, I've fucked up. I made a lot of horrible, stupid decisions, and I've been trying to come back from that. And with a lot of success, I have a job, an apartment, the channel's doing great. We're going to reapply to get monetized, which speaking of, it turns out stalking people, these people went to Rich's hometown, Rich, who is Review Tech USA. They had briefly talked about collaborating and he changed his mind because they're insane and they wouldn't take no for an answer. So they went to his town where he lives with his child and just surveilled him and like sat at the park across from his house. Typical psychopath kind of stuff. Absolutely fucking insane. And he rightfully bought a shotgun to protect himself. So after that, they came back to New Haven yesterday, but I wasn't even in town for that. Anyway, there's so much to go through. I uploaded a bunch of little videos. It might be out of order just to get people caught up. Oh, what the fuck is going on? So this is if you want to understand Ben and Grace, Sam Vaknin has been an excellent resource. He has thousands and thousands of hours of content describing narcissistic personality disorder and other cluster B personality disorders from his firsthand experience of it. And I do think that's the only way Ben can really make it online is if he just goes honest and just goes full, what's up, hybristophiles? Like, stop. You're never going to be the good guy online. That ship has sailed. But this is Sam Vaknin.
The narcissist swings between his dominant type and his recessive type, which manifests mainly after a major narcissistic injury or life crisis. The cerebral narcissist brandishes his brain power, exhibits his intellectual achievements, basks in the attention given to his mind and to its products. He hates his body, he neglects it. The body is a nuisance, a burden, a derided appendix, a decried inconvenience, and a punishment. The cerebral narcissist is asexual. He rarely has sex, often years apart. He masturbates regularly and very mechanically. His fantasies are homosexual or pedophiliac or tend to objectify his partner. group sex, for example. He stays away from women because he perceives women to be ruthless predators who are out to consume him and what's his. The cerebral narcissist typically goes through a few major life crises. He gets divorced, he goes bankrupt, he does time in prison, he is threatened, harassed, and stalked, he is often devalued, betrayed, denigrated, and insulted. He is prone to all manner of chronic illnesses. Invariably, following each life crisis, the somatic narcissist inside the cerebral narcissist, the somatic side of the cerebral narcissist, takes over. The cerebral narcissist suddenly becomes a lascivious lecher.
So that is Sam Beckman. I thought it was really interesting. It's kind of Ben to a T. Is he's a narcissistic, grandiose narcissist who feels genuinely like ruthlessly victimized by women who are trying to take his energy away. And he's brainwashed Grace into that same worldview, but not in a way that works for her at all. And it's really sad to see that she has no self-esteem to stick up for herself or do anything to change her situation, you know? She did text me today, probably manipulatively, being like things with her dad are weird, but this is what they said yesterday in my city when talking about my dead brother, which is their new favorite thing to talk about, because it hurts me. You know, my brother was killed in jail. It was very hard for my family, and that's disgusting the way that they've gone about things. But it all speaks for itself. They've been losing subs. Their pay pigs are fleeing to me. Like it's a bad scene. And now all 3 channels are demonetized. But actually, let's go back first to the first stalking incident. I'm just going to share my screen. Shamu has a Twitter account and a YouTube account where he's been compiling their insane behavior for a few years. And he compiled some clips from the day that they first showed up my house. They drove to my house, and I begged them not to. I said, if they come here, I'm calling the police. And then they drove to my house and then chased me to my job downtown, going into up to bookstores, yelling my name, trying to find me, and then just lying about it after. But thank God it's all compiled so people can make their own decisions about the situation. I think it's pretty clearly crossing many, many, many lines. But this was the first incident where that got my attention, because I'd been really trying to avoid giving them attention, because it's an attention black hole. Nothing good comes of it. They are literally 2 black holes, and all they want to do is suck your life force away with and they love this. They love being analyzed. Oh my God, she's talking. She's a narcissist. Oh, cerebral narcissist. It's all sick. And I get it as a sick bitch. As everyone's seen, yes, there is a part of me that really enjoys toxic, fucked up, weird shit and weird attention. What I do not enjoy is not feeling safe in my home or at my place of employment. That is a hard line. There's no ambiguity there. Okay? It's one thing that they just want to restream, my content, and they just keep sending their fans to me. So it's worked out. They're so obviously horrible. Anyway, so this is the first clip. I literally just had to hide behind a building, by my own house, because these people refuse to take no for an answer. Ruby!
Somewhere around here.
I'm going to do a panel after the Lynx interview. Bro, I've been beat down by life before. This is just a new flavor.
I don't know if this is where she works, to be honest. Well, it was fun, Ruby.
It was not fun.
Sorry,
We came really close.
Yeah.
I guess we drove right by her.
Bullshit.
Apparently. But she hid.
Oh,
She hid behind cars or something.
Hid from you psychotic bitch. I literally just had to hide behind a building. So what happened was I was getting ready for work And that was around the time they came. And luckily, I went behind a church near my house to light a cigarette, and I saw them drive by. I ran. Well, first I ducked so they didn't see me, and then I ran across the street and ran to my job, and I had my male coworker. I told him to say that we were getting in a car because I didn't want them to know I was going to be at work like a sitting duck for them to come in and fuck shit up. Even though the owner and Cam Dog gave me permission to lock the door if they show up. You know, they've been following this too. Like, it's so fucked up in every fucking way. Literally fucking chasing me and then just like lying about it. So I called the cops, and it's still a pending case with the stalking thing, and I've been emailing more footage to the detective. But I have little faith because I applied for a restraining order the next day, and it was denied. And I was like, and they were like, oh, you need to call the cops. And I was like, I did call the cops. Like, and they're like, oh, you need the case number. So I refiled it with the case number, and actually can show you. I never said anything about me being kidnapped. This is exactly what I told the cops. I will show you the restraining order application. I think I uploaded it. Okay. It says exactly what happened. I met Ben and his daughter Grace in the summer of 2024 to do YouTube content. I got increasingly freaked out by them and asked to be left alone starting in September of 2024 after his daughter Grace showed up with a black eye and facial injuries. Benjamin has been doing everything he can to malign me online and turned his daughter against me. On Tuesday, I was getting ready for work on my live stream, and chatters notified me that Ben was driving to my house and live streaming it. I grabbed scissors and packed a bag and ran out just as they were pulling up. I ran away to my job where a male friend works. He can confirm all of this, and it's all on video. They proceeded to hunt me downtown, pulling up to every bookstore, yelling my name. Once I got to safety and saw that they were at IKEA, I called the police because I feared for my safety. Since then, they have continued to make threats to my safety online to come back to my house. That is exactly what happened. So, and I'm not sure why I was denied. It's not his first rodeo. It is not his first rodeo. It is not his first restraining order. Okay. This is like, so I was surprised. I was kind of surprised by that. They are looking rough, and it's like, yeah, it's been kind of satisfying to see her gain weight as I lose it. And it's like karma's a bitch. And now they're ugly inside and out. I hope they can change it and be better, but and also their new thing is like, we're gonna go and like people need to stop getting away with like being bullies online. We're just gonna show up at their houses. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, and guess what happened? All channels demonetized. Thousands of dollars you are not getting, you dumb fucks. You dumb fucks. You've been warned over and over and over, and you've had every opportunity to act different. You deserve the position you're in right now. Ugly, desperate, living in a car, wishing they were Ruby, quite obviously. In the end, he's not cute, you know? It's like, it's so obvious. This is Celebrity Sunday, okay? Do you read the corner, bitch? Let's get toxic. And also, I would have preferred... Oh, another fun thing happened. So I was supposed to see this group. Baby Monster. And chat was kind enough to spend hundreds of dollars to get me tickets, a hotel, everything I needed so that I could go and get great concert, get great seats to see one of my favorite K-pop groups. I was so excited. I've been looking forward to it for so long. And the trip was ruined because the incest cult posted that they were going to drive to the Prudential Center. And then before that, I'm not sure if they actually were in New Haven looking for me, but people said they were. All they do all day is think about how to fuck with Ruby. It's It's the reason why their life is a mess and why mine is awesome, because I take stress and I try to get better. Y'all take stress and just go, we're the biggest victims on the internet. I know, it's hard. It's a fucking genre. It's a genre. Desperate victims who live in car begging for money and blaming everyone but themselves for their issues. Coming at tissue. Hey, what's up, Lo? Does the judge... Well, because that was in New Jersey. So by the time I get to this concert, I've been traveling and stressed out, hectic all fucking day, thinking I'm being stopped. My cortisol was through the roof. I had 2 panic attacks, which I hadn't had since I was a teenager. You know, it was horrible. It was fucking horrible. So by the time I get to the Prudential Center, they're kicking me out. I'm trying to explain it to them. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Ben and Grace. Like, I was like full meltdown. But I did rein it in. I have some video from me getting kicked out. Because unfortunately, that's how that went. What did they say? So I can just call anywhere and get, like, ruin someone's concert. They spent hundreds of dollars to, like, travel to, hundreds of dollars on a ticket based on a random call because I'm a YouTuber. Bro. Okay. Well. I didn't do anything. The second I walked in, they looked me up and down and then said, that's her. No, I'm right here. I'm right here with you. Not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm...
You know I'm not talking cash. Got a thing that's only mine. And I watch your eyes go green. I can feel your jealousy up there in the sky. Look at me. I woke up feeling like a billionaire.
So unfortunately, instead of breathing the same air as my idol Ion, I was locked out of the Prudential Center, not allowed to enter, at which point I had a little, like, I was feeling crazy and whatever. It was bad. And I didn't even get to show my sign, which got a bunch of likes on Twitter, and that's as close as we got. Baby Monster. We tried. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot to cover, and I'm jumping around. And I'm mega bummed that I didn't get to go to the concert I was looking forward to, but the Prudential Center is refunding me, and guess what, bitches? I found out they were refunding me on the same day that the Thorps got demonetized on every damn channel. Yes, that was God, bitch. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Anyway, positivity. Yeah, jumping all around. So this is yesterday. They came back to my city to talk about how I should be. They want to do something that will get me dead like my brother. Yes, this was forwarded to the cops. Holy shit.
That's what it is. I think it's just a big machine.
I don't think it hates you personally. Is that what you're saying? That it hates you personally, or me, or both of us?
Let's say Ruby starts doing some super crazy shit right now on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay with her ending up like her older brother today?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're happy to facilitate that?
If that's what she wants to do, yeah. I don't fucking care. She comes over here with a knife. She acts crazy, like, theoretically.
No, it wouldn't be that. It would be more subtle, right?
Yeah. Jamie says if you take one down, they might go down like dogs.
So, yeah. thankfully I had gone to my mom's house and stayed over Friday. And they came to New Haven, I guess, yesterday and just hung around hoping that I would interact or call the cops on them. They kept like looking around like, oh, there's like cops everywhere. Yeah, you're at a protest downtown at Yale. There are cops everywhere. And you are known to them and you stand out like a sore thumb. So I'm sure they might have been looking at you, but no, I didn't call the cops because you were at the Green. I would really, really, really prefer if they stopped driving to my city just for the sole purpose of fucking with me and trying to intimidate me into what? Collabing? What the fuck is the goal? It's just sadism through Ben. And Grace is just like, as long as daddy loves me. Like, okay, whore. Sorry. I would love to be positive. But they making it hard, okay? They're making it hard, are they not? Come on, people. Come on. Yeah, it's like, okay, you guys just tanked what was left of any possibility that anyone would want to collab with you, and you just tanked your entire YouTube channel that you've been working on for years, and you're not going to get those thousands of dollars, and you're homeless, and you're fucked. But all they care about, and Grace was on it today texting me, and she leaks all of our messages. I don't prefer to operate that way, but basically she was like, hey, I mean, it's like weird with my dad right now. If you want to like meet up, I just think it would be like good to get Spanish. Like they think they're these like criminal masterminds, but they just relentlessly fuck themselves over. And while they focus on destroying me to their own detriment, I've been focusing on work. I've been focusing on my channel. I've been focusing on reading. I've been focusing on planning how to get my life back on track with some success. It takes effort. Y'all are wasting all your energy on the dumbest shit, and it makes you look pathetic. I'm trying, but did you? Never mind. I was genuine. I know, and I agree. Distinction. I honestly agree. I also. I have a big mouth. I don't respond perfectly. I was scared, and I did grab a box cutter at points to defend myself and to hopefully scare them away from coming and approaching me. Yeah, I was scared enough that I felt the need to carry a weapon. But I just ordered some pepper spray, and I think that's going to be much more effective. And it would have kind of like a poetic justice anyway. I heard there was some amazingly hilarious gag account that got them. They're pretty easy to fool. Yeah, he's a psychopathic predator, and I think the only way forward for him is to just own that. Like, he actually thinks he's going to be like accepted and seen as like this victim of women everywhere, and like, oh my god, where me? I don't really know. It's a very juvenile state. But yeah, and I decided like to start approaching things a little smarter. So yeah, I didn't stream at all yesterday. I wasn't even in New Haven. I didn't acknowledge. I watched towards the end, and I was relieved that they left New Haven. And you know, I do in some fucked up way feel a little trauma bonded to them or something, you know, but they take, if you say hi, they hear, oh, you want me to rape your soul and ruin your life forever and stalk you and like malign your family members and drag your dead brother's name through the coals? Is that what I heard? And I'm like, whoa, slow down. You know what I mean? There's not much to leak. It was just her doing a weak manipulation tactic. And I said, I'll say what I said, something like, My response was, why on earth would I choose to spend time with you? You said horrific things about my dead brother and my family. You shit on me constantly. Yeah, it's like, what? Why? What? I'm not sure what they think they're offering me. Of course she did. Of course she did. But the thing is, I don't, just because these people act in a like really terrible way, I don't want to start picking up those behaviors. It's not okay. And he was like, well, you said shit to me too. Yeah, it's totally comparable. I offered you a free place to stay. You threatened to basically kill me in the same way that my brother died and said that you were perfectly fine with that, would not give a fuck. And then text me the next day. And I said, not a chance in hell. And that is the consistent answer and has been since September of last year. No, never. Move on. No. Yeah, I said, not a chance in hell. And she's like, okay, I'll move on. And I said, yeah, please do. And stop coming to my city just to fuck with me, you fat, retarded cunt. And it's like, in a way, I want them to like move on. But then it's like, they're just going to keep moving on to other people and hurting other people. You know, I just don't. It's hard to look away from because they're so pathologically stupid. Like, relentlessly, pathologically. Yeah, no shit. Of course they're going to do porn. Did you not see? Let's play this just in case some people missed it. Here's the totally trad virgin, definitely not daddy's little side piece. Let's see. Does this look like
girl and you're not connected to your dad? You need to go find your dad and suck his dick.
They've been doing softcore porn on YouTube for a while. They've even uploaded my old videos. And just for the record, those are I have reported their channel twice. Once when they uploaded my porn, and then the day that they were chasing me to work. No shit. I called the cops. You think I'm not going to fucking report you to? A lot of other people did, not by my command, even though she has encouraged people to mass flag me for no reason. Catholicism is so cool. They're Satan. They literally, Ben was like talking about how it's flattering to him to be compared to Satan because he was one of God's like archangels. They're banning again on their Kick channel. Thorps are losing again. Yeah, and like they're so stupid and not self-reflective that all they can do is be like, it must be mommy. Courtney's like controlling us by remote control. Is it Ruben? Is it Ava? No, it's y'all. It's you two dumb fucks. Get it together. You are literally on the fast track to living in a cardboard box, moments away from it. And Grace, you could probably recover some of your looks back. You're not going to age like Ruby. We see that. But like you could obviously improve your situation. Exactly. Professional victims live in a car. It's kind of a genre. I've been like looking into other people who do this. So what else do we have to go through? And links, I'm going to bring links up maybe in like the next 10 minutes whenever she's ready. I will give her the link. I have a couple more clips to go over just to recap the stalking bullshit. So this was, I went on Rich's channel to connect with him and got this cute little moment.
You know what, though? They're both narcissists, so they think that they're in the right and everyone else is in the wrong. And from what I hear, they're stream sniping me right now.
Oh, of course.
Of course they are.
Yeah, the answer's still no, bitch. Don't come to my house where I will call the police again, and I'm going to apply for another restraining order. Get new content.
Yeah, get that crazy.
Relax,
going.
bitch.
Get
relax.
That crazy going.
I am going on the show after you. Okay, relax. It's going to be okay.
Stay on, Ruby.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know I'm your thinspo, but get new content, bitch.
So listen, give me a link to your channel. I'll put it in the description so people could check you out.
that was satisfying to watch. But I don't like developing a taste for sadism and watching them suffer, because ultimately I do still feel bad for them. But it's never, ever, 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 ever going to be an eye roll club with them ever again. And I'm taking legal action to make sure they stay fucked off. Effortlessly in every quantifiable way without having to do anything. Well, no, I did file a bunch of restraining orders and stuff. I don't know. It was a lot. But they're, I don't know. The money isn't people don't want to support the Ben project. It's like nobody's buying her, like, it's daddy. I just need my daddy. Like, she's a large grown woman. You know, it's not this cute little, I'm a teen girl for a little bit. It just doesn't hit. Karma's a bitch. It really is. You know? But it's been great getting, refunds and justice. It's coming. And if I were them, I would really think about switching it up, or you are going to go in jail and continue to not making money, you dumb motherfuckers. If you're so desperate for a collab, pay a hooker. Like, put an ad out. I don't know. I could never be in that position personally. Exactly. I mean, it's sad. They've been destroyed, like, by the internet. Like, they're casualties of the internet. Oh, there's also this. Here's another clip of them crashing out, threatening me. Let's just watch them all. Why not? Why not? This was also on Shamu's page. Thank you, Shamu. Shamu was a big help with the cops and getting information and things that I needed to go forward with my legal filings.
Judge, and you want to talk about restraining orders? Number one, this bitch can't keep her mouth shut about me. Number two, I can show them clips of her saying she fucks her daddy. She's disgusting. I hope they rot in hell.
Admitted that, by the way.
That's a different suit.
No, but
You
just to
can
say,
show-
who should be afraid of
Yeah,
who?
absolutely.
Who should be
It's a
afraid
different
of who?
fucking
Her
fantasy,
threatening me?
dumbass.
Of who? For threatening me? Talking about me constantly? You're gonna get her RO on me? I don't fucking think so. One-dimensional. I don't fucking think so. And she thinks this is cute. She thinks this is. You're gonna use the courts for content. You are gonna get smacked down so fucking hard. You're not taking away shit.
No hint of irony.
And I might
No, not even a whiff.
You are genuinely unhinged.
And you're
Not
headed
a
to the
whiff.
same-
That story about the Mexican family. Remember that you admitted to stealing from your employer thousands of dollars on video.
When I was like a
Remember that,
teenager.
Was a
Ruby?
bookstore, which was a
Which was a bookstore? And what do you work
Like
at right
20
now?
years
A
ago.
bookstore?
Yeah, that might not
You
go as well as
fucking-
you think.
That's not going to go well for you. You want to escalate? I'm ready to escalate.
You already escalated by showing up to my house, dumb
Yes.
bitch. Already escalated by showing up to my house. And we've got Lynx is backstage. I don't have my headphones on. We'll see if it's an issue. I might have to add them, but it hasn't been an issue so far. So hopefully that's cool.